Stepping into the Egyptian art galleries at the Brooklyn Museum offers an immersive experience with millennia-old artifacts, including sculptures that bear the unmistakable style of ancient Egypt. Yet, a peculiar observation emerges upon closer inspection. Many of these statues lack noses, delving into the unsettling truth behind this phenomenon. Experts have unveiled the reasons behind the missing noses in Egyptian sculptures. While at first glance the absence of noses might seem like ordinary wear and tear accumulated over centuries, it's far more intricate. Edward Bleiberg, curator at the Brooklyn Museum, noted that one of the most common questions he receives pertains to the fate of these noses. His research reveals that the denosing isn't a simple result of time's passage. Instead, it's rooted in complex historical dynamics. Contrary to accidental damage, which might explain some cases where statues with protruding noses were inadvertently hit, deliberate disfigurement played a significant role. However, the intricate distinction between accidental and intentional damage requires an expert's discerning eye. This still doesn't explain why even flat Egyptian paintings had noses removed. The civilization of ancient Egypt marked a pioneering milestone in human history, leaving behind enduring monuments and innovations ranging from agriculture to medicine. Amid the array of revered Egyptian symbols, the Sphinx Alley, a 2-mile road between the Karnak and Luxor temples, showcases numerous Sphinx statues. While these relics offer insights into Egypt's profound cultural impact, they also carry the enigma of the missing noses, embodying a complex story of human history and the intricate evolution of art. Discovered in the Egyptian city of Memphis, one sphinx is located near a temple from the Ramses period, while another, made from granite, now resides in New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art. Particularly notable, this granite sphinx portrays the face of Hatshepsut, a female Egyptian ruler. Perhaps the most renowned sphinx stands adjacent to the iconic Great Pyramid of Giza. This colossal statue boasts impressive dimensions of 66 feet in height and 240 feet in length, rendering it among the world's largest statues. It's a remarkable feat considering its construction more than 4 millennia ago. Despite the Sphinx's prominence, numerous questions about its origins and purpose persist. Although the precise details are elusive, it's widely believed that Pharaoh Khufu, responsible for the Great Pyramid's construction, played a significant role in the Sphinx's creation. Many experts attribute the building of the Sphinx to his son, Pharaoh Khafre, who sought to complement his own pyramid, albeit smaller than his father's. The limestone sculpture features Khafre's likeness, with traces of red pigment indicating possible coloring in its history. Some theories propose that this complex arrangement of pyramids and statues aimed to invoke divine intervention for Khafre's resurrection after his death. Several pieces of evidence support the connection between Khafre and the Sphinx. Auguste Mariette, a French archaeologist in the 19th century, unearthed a life-size statue near the Sphinx that bore a striking resemblance to Khafre. Mariette also discovered a road linking Khafre's mortuary temple and the Valley Temple, suggesting a deliberate connection between them. Another French scholar, Émile Barrès, continued Mariette's work in the early 20th century, uncovering a ruin resembling the Valley Temple, which he named the Sphinx Temple. This temple lies just behind the Sphinx itself. Further investigations in the 1980s yielded intriguing insights into the construction of the Sphinx. Archaeologists found that the limestone used in the Sphinx Temple might have been sourced from the remnants created during the original carving of the Sphinx. These limestone blocks were extracted from channels dug around the statue, revealing the effort and meticulous planning that went into its creation. As experts continue to probe the mysteries of the Sphinx, its enduring enigma and historical significance endure, offering us glimpses into the rich tapestry of ancient Egyptian culture and history. Entering the Egyptian art galleries at the Brooklyn Museum offers a glimpse into the ancient past, featuring sculptures that date back thousands of years. Among these relics lies a peculiar characteristic, the absence of noses on many statues. This odd phenomenon has intrigued experts and sparked investigations into its origins. Though it might appear trivial, The missing noses hold profound significance. Contrary to the notion of natural wear and tear, research led by Edward Bleiberg, curator at the Brooklyn Museum, unveils a more intricate narrative. These statues were not originally crafted without noses. Instead, many lost this feature over time due to deliberate actions. Several factors contribute to the statue's noseless state: unfinished cording, abandoned tools, and remnants of a lunchbox hint at a sudden abandonment, suggesting that the artisan's departure was swift. The construction of the Sphinx, for instance, required considerable labor and years to complete, even with a workforce of 100 individuals. One intriguing question revolves around the original name of the Sphinx. The term Sphinx is Greek and was coined much later. A possible ancient Egyptian term is Harmaset, translating to Horus on the horizon. This proposed name signifies the statue's association with Horus, the deity closely linked to Pharaoh Khafre, for whom the Sphinx may have been created. Over time, the Sphinx's significance underwent transformations. A story involving Prince Thutmose suggests that the statue was once covered in sand, and during his slumber beside it, he dreamt of the Sphinx asking for restoration. This tale resulted in a cult centered around the Sphinx during Thutmose's reign, leading to increased Sphinx imagery and symbolism. Despite its revered status, the Sphinx's importance waned. Its limestone eroded, and parts of its beard and headdress broke. The statue was buried in sand once more until its excavation began in the 19th century, revealing its noseless state. Various theories have surfaced about the missing nose, including the notion that it was lost during Napoleon's invasion. However, depictions of a noseless Sphinx existed before Napoleon's time, pointing to earlier destruction. The deliberate destruction of statues in Egypt stems from complex motivations. Religion played a significant role, as ancient Egyptians believed that statues held spiritual significance and provided a connection between the living and the divine. Statues represented gods, ancestors, and pharaohs, acting as conduits for offerings, prayers, and protection. Dismantling these images disrupted these connections and conveyed power, politics, and even enmity. Intriguingly, the defacing of statues was a long-standing practice that spanned the prehistoric era to ancient civilizations. The act required skill and careful planning, involving precise chiseling to sever specific body parts. Different cultures, including Christianity and Islam, contributed to the destruction of statues for religious, political, or ideological reasons. Edward Bleiberg's research culminated in the exhibition Striking Power: Iconoclasm in Ancient Egypt, showcasing disfigured and intact statues side by side. Through these remnants, viewers gain insights into the multifaceted motivations behind this widespread practice. As statues endured transformation and destruction across civilizations and generations, they remained potent tools for conveying messages, beliefs, and shifts in cultural attitudes. The exhibition provides an opportunity to explore these stories, bridging the gap between ancient traditions and contemporary understanding. Subscribe and press the bell icon for regular updates.